ARG. As Kelly Ripa supports the fans, a live viewer violently sides with former co-host Ryan Seacrest over Mark Consuelos. When the live viewer failed to stump Mark during the show, she didn't seem to mind. Kelly Ripa and her co-host Mark engaged in their daily game of Stump Mark during Friday's installment of the morning show. In this trivia game, players must give 52-year-old Mark two claims to choose which is true. The winner gets a t-shirt in the much sought-after Live with Kelly and Mark mug. Terry, a Pennsylvanian woman, was called up to play during the show. "I was in a movie with Tim Allen" was one of Terry's two statements. As well, I attend all Eagles home games. Following his accurate prediction that Terry was starring in a film alongside Tim Allen, Mark boasted about his method of solving the puzzle. "You see, it's these investigative questions," he said to his 53-year-old neighbor Kelly. She seems perplexed at how quickly he could guess. Terry commented, "That's okay, Mark, because I already have a Kelly and Ryan mug," just before the connection cut off. Mark was heckled by the crowd when he began playfully tearing up his cue cards. Kelly and Ryan Seacrest co-hosted the chat show before he left and Mark, Kelly's spouse, took over. "Okay, all right," Mark replied, hiding a sarcastic smirk behind it. "Terry, doesn't your coffee taste great in that mug?" Kelly smiled mischievously and joked, "Every day, Kelly." Terry laughed along with her response. Mark has gone wild. Mark had confessed something very risque to Kelly on the show a few days prior on Valentine's Day. The two honored the romantic occasion by talking about the origins of Valentine's Day at the beginning of their show. Kelly showed off a special garment she was wearing during a romantic portion of Live that she and the other cast member had named The Love Show. Paired with a red pencil skirt, it said "I love Mark" and included her husband's picture inside a heart. "It's an exclusive product, a small creation she had fashioned for herself," she exclaimed. Then, to her surprise, Mark lifted his jacket to reveal the very same personalized shirt. Kelly and the crowd let out startled cheers and burst out laughing. She said, "You told me this was one of a kind. You ought to see my underwear," Mark answered slyly. Following their conversation, Kelly patted Mark's face and the two kissed.